It's time to stop Spurs being so damn Spursy. Welcome to the channel with me, Andrew, and this is the start of a new series potentially where we look at teams that are struggling, break down who they've got, positions, potential formations, what I would do to fix this team, and then see if I can be a bit of a success, and then leave it up to you guys to carry it on and take it from there. With Nuno Espirito Santos sacking from Spurs, it's spurned me into action, and it had to be Spurs. Antonio Conte has taken over, and he's going to have his own style. I think RDF has already covered it. I'll try and find the link to that and put it below. Check out RDF stuff anyway. He's awesome, tactical genius, all that good stuff. He really breaks it down, real football tactics. Anyway, back to me. So yeah, we're going to look at Spurs. We're going to look at the squad, analyse the players they've got, what system they'd fit, maybe look at if we can get a couple of signings in. We'll go through pre-season, we'll go through the first month of games, see how it gets on. And then, yeah, we'll release it to the wild, and you guys can pick it up and see how it gets on through the rest of the season. So the first thing I'm looking at is the Spurs squad, and obviously Harry Kane is the outstanding member of this team. I've set up my own view, which I'll explain in a bit. I like to see, although it's not a God-given in terms of how good a player is, the ability and the potential stars just gives you an idea of who, and this is your coach's belief, which we'll get to staff in a second. This is what your coach believes. If your coach is crap, you probably can't believe these, but he's still giving the squad a ranking. So even if he's not great, but he thinks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's still his opinion on who your sort of top 5 players are. So I was going through, and obviously Harry Kane, first of all, you look at his stats, and I'm deep line forward, probably going too far away from goal. Advanced forward, he's maybe not got the pace at 13 acceleration, 12 pace to really bother that back line. I want him as a complete forward, on attack. Bringing in his dribbling, finishing, first touch. He's good heading, he's passing and technique, he's high work rate, he's off the ball, good mentals, and all of the physicals. Bringing that all-round character to the attack. And now whether that's going to be your focal point or whether you're going to play someone else beside him, we'll get back to that. And then obviously Son's the second best player in this squad. Like, physically he's fast, he's got good dribbling, excellent finishing, great composure, and there is an argument to making Son the AF. He can do it all. Finishing, dribbling, composure, off the ball, he's fast. Why not? Why not try him as an AF? This is not real football, it's a game. So he's got everything you want. Either foot as well could be an excellent AF, or you play him on the left as like an inverted winger, inside forward. His crossing's only 13, possibly not a natural winger, but someone cutting inside, causing havoc, going from wide to in. The other players we looked at is Emil Højbjerg, probably a good ball-winning midfielder, tackling 16, work rate and teamwork's really good, physically decent, mentally excellent. He's someone who can just hold that midfield shape. And this is the problem I have with this Spurs squad. Some of these players are decent, but for a team that wants to challenge for Champions League, they're backup decent. Lucas Moura, 16, dribbling excellent, still got acceleration 15, pace 15, stamina still 17, but the mentals are lacking. Everything apart from determination's under 14. Work rate is going to work for you, but whether he can bring you that little bit of quality in the final third is questionable. Tanguy Ndombele, the former Leon man, if you can get the best out of him, he's someone who's got that first team quality. He's dribbling 16, passing 15. His determination's up there, his mentals are good, really good balance and strength. Now, the game thinks he is an advanced playmaker. With the dribbling, I'm not so sure if that's a waste. I like him either as a box-to-box or a Mazzala. Finishing might let you down, but then you can just ask him to shoot less often, pass more, you get rid of that. His natural fitness possibly as well. Like, if you've got the luxury of playing a playmaker, fine. But I want him charging up and down, using those mentals to get involved. And if you can get, he's still 24, you get the best out of him, you've got a really good midfielder there. And the rest of the team, like Dele Alli, Bergwijn, Dyer, they're all not average. Average is harsh. They're like average to good not to great. And this is if you've got a long-term save, you're maybe looking at buying one really good player a season and slowly build this back up to a team that has like 3, 4, 5 players who can compete at the top of the Premier League. Right now, I think you've got 2. This is my thinking with the tactic. Need a striker to play beside Kane. Or you try Son, but we'll come back to that. Son is an inside forward, Højbjerg is a ball-winning midfielder, the box-to-box midfielder would be Ndombele, Lucas Moura is a deeper winger on attack, allowing him to get up, get the ball into the box. And then those 2 wing-backs, Reguilón has got crossing 15. Emerson Royale has crossing 15 as well. So let's not waste them, let's get them bombing on, getting the balls in, and that's going to be the midfield 2 are going to be functional, and this is all going to come from the width. Getting Kane involved, getting balls into possibly a new forward, that's what we're going to do. And if we don't get a forward to go with Kane, this is what I think I'd go with. Let's try Son as the AF, with Bergwijn as an inverted winger on the left, push Lucas Moura a bit forward, a bit further up as a winger on support, to get him cutting inside, as well as getting balls into the box, and again the 2 fullbacks getting forward, providing balls in as well. You do get £15 million at the start of this save with Spurs, so rather than spending that on one player, I've looked at getting some loans in who we could get, try and get some structured deals, and this is what we've done. Up front, on loan, we have Moussa Dembele from Lyon. He's got that dribbling, finishing, first touch. He is faster than Kane, strong, he's got decent mentals, good off the ball. He's going to be that missing front man, the link that Kane's been missing. Moussa Dembele could be an excellent signing for Spurs, still in real life as well. At the back from Barcelona on loan, we have Clement Lenglet, the big 6'1", good on the ball centre back, to play beside Christian Romero, get rid of Dyer, all those other Davison Sanchez. This is your starter. He is physically excellent, left-footed as well, perfectionist personality. He's going to help the squad, help the youngsters. Really good signing from Barca. And then if we're playing 2 strikers, we need some cover. So I brought in Giancomo Raspadori from Sassuolo. He's 21 years old. He can play on either foot. He's fast, good mentals, good technicals. It's going to be a really good option off the bench for Spurs this season. And like I mentioned, staff is so important in this game now. With the new data hub, with everything like that, the stars with ability and potential, you need to make sure your staff, that you trust them. When you join at Spurs, we're lacking some coaches, we're lacking lots of scouts, we're lacking a physio, sports scientists. I sacked the assistant manager because he had 13-14 for judging player ability, judging player potential. And I want to get someone else in. I want to be able to trust what they're telling me. And the Scottish guy, I've forgotten his name already, sacked him, didn't trust him. So let's not put him in there, let's get someone new. We have got our staff sorted. Coming in as assistant manager is Italian goalkeeping legend Angelo Peruzzi. Judging player ability 16, judging player potential 15. If you look at our squad now, he still agrees Kane is by far our best player. Son, 4 stars, everyone else 3. There's some potential guys like Ndombele, Dembele, Lenglet, Bergwijn, Royale, Romero. They think they're good enough to get better. And that's what we want. And what you'll also see in my squad view are these 5 attributes: passing, anticipation, decisions, teamwork, stamina, work rate. This is when something I saw from one of Fox's videos last year is set your club's DNA. What do you want from your players more than anything? Do you want speed? Do you want dribbling? Do you want passing? What mentalities do you look for? Get them in your squad view, and then you can be like, right, who can't pass? Taganga, Rodon, Sessegnon, Romero, okay, Bergwijn, and you're like, okay, well, these guys, we can get rid of them or try to upgrade them. Anticipation is that turning defence into attack. So you've got Romero release, Son, Kane, Lenglet, Ali, Skip, all 15. And these you're looking for 15s and above. Maybe if you've not got 1 or 2, you can let it slide. But if anyone's not got these, that's who you're looking to replace. That's who matches your DNA. I think with Spurs, we need that teamwork, stamina, work rate. If we're not going to be one of the best teams in terms of ability, we need to be one of the best teams in terms of work rate and gelling and pushing the team forward. And that's what I'm looking for here. And there you'll see the pre-season results using the 4-4-2. We used Son as a winger. We used that one with Kane as the CF and Dembele as the advanced forward. And Kane was away on holiday. A lot of other players are away on holiday, so we never really got that full complement together. So a couple of wins, couple of draws, beat Barca on penalties to win a friendly cup. And then we start the season against Chelsea. So we're going to play through the first month, the rest of the month, up to the West Ham game, see how it's getting on now that everyone can play together, and then we'll play the West Ham game together so you can see it in action. Here we go, and things could not have got better. 4-0 against Chelsea, beating Cracovia 6-1 on aggregate, beat Villa, beat Southampton, yet to concede a goal, and we are second in the Premier League on 9 points with Arsenal. And amazingly, Dele Alli smashed it. Had to tried him as a complete forward and just pushed Kane up because of injuries and fitness. And he's got 3 goals in 3 games, Dele Alli. And he's going to make it hard for us not to pick him. And I'm in two minds whether to play it with a team that I wanted to play with Dembele and Kane and Son, or do you play the hot hand and play Ali as a complete forward? Decisions to be made ahead of the game. So I've signed the players. I'm going to play them where I think they should play. I'm going with Dembele and Kane. Son on the left is the inside forward. Højbjerg and Dembele in the middle. Lucas Moura on the right. Reguilon, Emerson Royale on the wing-back positions, and Lenglet and Dyer because Romero is unfit. He's on a yellow heart. Here we go. Big London derby against West Ham United. Playing free at the back. Why is everyone playing free at the back in this game? And they've got Vincent Janssen up front. The old Spurs striker. Oh, God. What we're looking for is the combinations up front, the play down the wings, and crosses from the fullbacks. That's what we want to see. Quick throw in, 12 minutes in. Reguilon's going to play it in. Goes long. Souček gets it away. There's Son inside forward. Cutting inside on his right foot. Avadik Son. Oh, it's a bar. Oh. That would have been the ideal start. Of the corner, Son plays it in. Long way. Oh. Half an hour gone. We've had the most shots, none on target so far. Here come West Ham. Reguilon gets it away. There's Kane. Oh, loses it. See how the defence gets on here. Declan Rice to Vlasic. Well in Lenglet. Højbjerg. And Dembele. It's a big long ball. I think we're playing shorter passing as well. We're playing standard. Yeah, I wanted to get you want to get the ball up quick to the front guys. Here comes Kane. Moussa Dembele. Son. Looking for the overlaps. It's a nice play. Good ball to Moura. Yes, Lucas Moura. And that's why I like that winger on attack, is when you get the sort of overload of the inside forward, making that run from the right. Watch here, when Son, Højbjerg's there, Ndombele, sort of overloading on the left, and Moura's left. And he can finish with that right foot. 1-0, brilliant. Half-time 1-0, what I'm going to do, because they're bossing possession a little bit, I'm just going to turn the directness down a little bit, so we can get a bit more control of the ball in the second half. Free kick, taken by Højbjerg. Oh, he pings it in. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg makes it 2. Beautiful. The London derby, the pressure to curl the ball beautifully past Areola. That's what we want. So just under half an hour to go. Kane's a bit knackered. I'm going to try what we said. So if you look at Dele Alli as a complete forward, he's got the dribble and finishing first touch. He can head. He can pass. Off the ball's decent. Composure 16. He's about as fast as Kane is. Why not? Let's go Dele Alli. And then I want to try Son as the advance forward as well. Why the fuck not? I'm going to bring on Raspadori on the wing as well. And I'm going to give it 10 minutes and I'll bring Ndombele off. He's on a yellow card. Lenglet should win that. He does. There's Ndombele. into Højbjerg. Through ball, Dele Alli is a complete forward. Is that a tactical stroke of genius? It is! Dele Alli makes it 3 with 20 minutes to go. Am I reinventing Dele Alli as a complete forward? Yes, I am. I've got to make that run. Defenders left him. Backline all over the place. And Ali puts it away as Emerson Royale into Mora. Winks on for Højbjerg. Ndombele, it's a good ball to Mora, knocks it down. Not seen much from the fullbacks, but they're occupying those wingers. There's Mora. Can he create something down that right? Cross comes in. Dele Alli again! He nearly made it 5 for the season. Son plays it in. Mora, back post header, it's cleared. Ndombele will get there. Could probably give it wide again. Eric Dyer has a dig. Eric Dyer was second of the season. Absolutely pings one. Ndombele won it. Dyer was coming out from the corner and there's no one closed them down. So why not? Underside of the bar. Oh, an absolute stunning hit from Eric Dyer. Absolutely dominated this game, apart from possession, but that's not something to worry about after the way the game plays. Full time, 4-0 Spurs. Don't know if you guys do this or not, but I like to look after the game at kind of the team shape with and without the ball. Is it what I wanted? So let's have a look at the Spurs shape. Let's go with the starting 11. So without the ball, yeah, you've got Son pushing on from the left, Mora keeping his position on the right, and that's why we've got Højbjerg is the ball winning fielder on the left, and you're not as exposed on that left with Son bombing on. It's kind of like a 4-3-3, isn't it? That's without the ball. With the ball, it's more of a 4-4-2 shape. You can see the fullbacks getting on. Højbjerg is dropping in. Ndombele is allowed to attack. Kane drifting wide a little bit, leaving those two, Son and Moussa Dembele, to link up down that left-hand side. Looks good to me, looks good to me. The last thing I wanted to look at was the pass map, and to me, that looks excellent. Everyone is contributing, got the ball going from left to right in defence, the midfield 2 enabled, and there's balls going into the front guys as well, which is something I struggled with on other saves. They're not going to attempt a lot of passes because we're playing standard, but enough, each guy's got enough of the ball to make something happen. So I'll upload the tactic and you'll be able to download and try it out yourself. If you want the save file to carry on after 4 wins of Spurs, top of the Premier League table, may I add, Dele Alli, top scorer. If you want the save file, let me know, I'll upload it, you can have a go at that. But this is what I would do with Spurs. We're going to do more of these, we'll find some teams that are struggling in real life and we'll analyse the squad, break it down, and see what we can do with them. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of the concept. Do you want to see more of these? What teams should I do next? Who needs fixing? Who needs looked at? Let me know in the comments. And from me, Andrew, until next time, bye for now.